Good morning, welcome back to Prepper Boss. I was reading in the newspaper yesterday that the first quarter of this year, 3/4, 75% of our natural gas that we produce here in the United States is being sent to Europe. Since Europe and Russia have now cut ties regarding natural gas. If you think about basic economics, supply and demand, when the supply goes down, that's automatically an increase in demand. They're inversely proportional. So what we're basically doing is the current president of the United States told Europe in the first part of this year is we'll cover the difference in the natural gas you're not getting now that European countries have cut off the supply from Russia. So what this means is that you and I, as American citizens, we are subsidizing the entire European continent instead of them being forced to be self-reliant. If you analyze this, it's another piece of the chessboard that the left in this country is using to force us to be less reliant on fossil fuels. Two years ago, we were completely energy independent. Now, you can see the difference at the gas pump. I just paid $5.79 a gallon for diesel here in a red state. Now, another correlation here is I saw another article because there were a half a dozen primaries last Tuesday, and voter turnout was at an all-time low. In California, the voter turnout was somewhere between 25 and 30%. I read years ago that only half of eligible voters, that would be U.S. citizens over the age of 18, are registered to vote. So if 25% of registered voters voted, then 12.5% of the adult population is making decisions for the rest of the country. We can't afford not to be involved and stay home on voting day. In addition, in California, the governor issued an executive order where every registered voter would get a mail-in ballot. And they still had 25% turnout of registered voters. So it seems to me that mail-in voting doesn't make a difference. The apathy of the American electorate makes a difference. Give that some thought, and if you aren't registered to vote, please consider registering to vote. This is a midterm election year, and get involved, because it would seem to me like you don't have a say-so and can't whine about what you don't like if you haven't gotten out there and registered and voted on voting day. Do me a favor, think about that. Always appreciate a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We're in tumultuous times, and we cannot afford to let our country go off the cliff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.